All right. As always, first we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone, toss us truth and rule well. Shalom to the hopefully elected, Shalom to the Akim and Akwath out there listening and learning. This goes out to the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, the Native Americans, Latino Americans, and so-called African Americans here in America scattered throughout the four corners of the world. This is a branch of Great Millstone, Chicago, coming to you with some more of it. I'm the brother Asher.
It's the brother Yaya.
And before we get started, we got some videos we want to play, but we want to claim copyright and use 1976, fair use 1976. This is educational purposes only. We were not receiving any money for it, so we want to claim copyright statutes. We're going to play a couple of videos for you. We're going to bring out some precepts. So this first video, just watch this video. You'll understand what we're going into. It's about Esau being able to trick people.
Are you two completely insane?
So that's one video. So, obviously, Esau, we're not ignorant of his strategies, so we're going to grab that precept right quick, because this is what this devil is going to do. He's going to ramp up his technology to trick people. We're not ignorant of his devices. Let's grab that. It's was it 2 Corinthians? Let's grab that. 2 Corinthians 2 and I think 11. It says, yeah.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
And that's plain, man. The time is coming where this devil, a part of his never-ending rule and his persecution and destruction, he's going to come out with more and more deep fake videos using AI. We want to play his other video just so we understand that what's about to take fold at the highest level. Let me play his other video. You got your other video queued up. This other video.
In a stunning development, Canada has declared war on the United States. Let's go to Joe Braxton, who is live at the border.
I'm currently at the border, but there is no war. Mom, Dad, I know this looks kind of real, but it's all AI.
Grandpa, I'm fine. This is just AI. You don't need to wire money to anyone. I am not in love with you. And I do not need your money for a plane ticket. I am AI.
This fake moon landing footage isn't classified. It's AI.
You're probably wondering how I got rich with crypto. The truth is, I didn't get rich off crypto. I don't even exist.
You might be able to tell this is fake now, but it's going to keep getting better.
We're all AI.
There could be aliens, but I'm not one of them. I'm AI.
An herbal supplement did not cure my cancer. I'm not even real.
Uncle Fred, the government has not been taken over by lizard people.
You don't need to send us $5,000 in gift cards because you missed jury duty.
Grandma, it's not real. It's AI.
It's AI.
It's AI.
Bro, it's AI.
Fake faces.
Real consequences.
Think before you trust.
I appreciate the message of this video, but it was all made with AI too, so can we even trust it?
It looked pretty real to me.
In a stunning...
And that's the point. Esau and his technology is going to try to fool the very elect if it's possible, but the Lord said it's not possible. Grab that and what you got? Yeah, Matthew.
Matthew 24 and 24. We're going to start at 23.
Yeah, start 23.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 23. Then, if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is a Mashiach, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
At 25.
Behold, I have told you before.
So how Bashim Shah has warned us, right, that this was going to come to pass, that they were going to have miraculous things happening around us to deceive many. They're going to, like you said, cause chaos, have a solution, and then they're going to start showing some of these miracles on the left-hand side that's going to be very deceptive, that the Lord warned us about. You know what I mean? And it's the same as when the Lord allowed Pharaoh and them to throw the snake down. So, and then Moses threw, Salaki, when Pharaoh threw his staff down and it turned into a snake, then Moses threw his staff down and it ate up both of Pharaoh's snake. So, the Lord has warned us about this stuff that's going to unfold. Matter of fact, let's get an account on it in Deuteronomy. Well, the Lord is going to try his elect, right? But, it's not going to work against us. Get that Deuteronomy. This is Deuteronomy 13. Deuteronomy 13, start at 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 13 and verse 1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them, thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or the dreamer of dreams, for the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love Yahweh your power with all your heart and with all your soul.
And that's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Read number 4.
Ye shall walk after the Lord your power and fear him, and keep his commandments and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him.
Now read that. So that's plain, man, but we're going to read it in NLT. I want you to read 13, 1 through 3 in NLT. So the bottom line is the Lord is actually going to allow some things to happen to prove us, to test us. Get that in the NLT. Read that.
Deuteronomy 13 and 1 in the NLT. Suppose there are prophets among you, or those who dream dreams about the future, and they promise you signs or miracles. And the predicted signs or miracles occur if they then say, Come, let us worship other gods you have not known before. Do not listen to them. Yahweh your power is testing you to see if you truly love him with all your heart and soul.
And this is the Lord has always tried Israel based off this premise. Who are you going to worship? Are you going to worship men in vain? Or are you going to worship the living power? How about Shema Shai? And this AI is going to be a part of that. They're going to use all their technology, all their inventions, all their wickedness to deceive. And the Lord is going to allow some of y'all to receive that strong delusion that you believe the lie. Because you didn't love Yahweh Bashim Shai. You loved this world, so you didn't want to hear the truth. Let's get that in 2 Thessalonians. You're going to jump around in 2 Thessalonians. You know what I mean? Where the Lord is going to allow y'all to believe the delusion. But we'll get to the point. But we're going to start up in 2 Thessalonians because there's so much good meat on there. And it's who's a part of who is the deceiver right now in the world. Esau Edom, a self-proclaimed white man here in America. You know what I mean? Along with all his other people who was in bed with him. They're the deceivers right now. They've got their technology and inventions going full throttle. Go ahead.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2. And
we started 3.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right. Let's get to that. So the day's not going to come. What was the falling away first? The falling away first was us, losing our heritage, pursuing to Jeremiah 17 and 4. That was the falling away first. The Lord completely removed us from knowing who he was. And all the other captivities, we knew who the Lord was. We knew his image. We knew our language. In this captivity, the complete falling away, according to Jeremiah 17 and 4. Grab that, then we come back to this. The Lord discontinued us from his heritage, so we didn't know anything. We didn't remember anything, right? And then it says at that time, then the son of perdition is going to be revealed. Let's get that word of son of perdition. Grab that son of perdition first. Then we get to Jeremiah 17:4. Salakia. Let's get the word for perdition. Who is the son of perdition? Let's get that word for perdition. Salakia. You got it?
It says, opolia.
Let's get the Greek word for perdition. Okay.
It says, opolia, destroying, utter destruction of vessels, a perishing, ruin, destruction of money.
Right. Look, the destruction. So this devil, the son of perdition, is the man of destruction, chaos. You know what I mean? Destroying money. He's destroying everything. So who is that? Who's the man of destruction? That's that's who we're talking about. Esau Edom, self-proclaimed white man here in America, who's taken all of the precious minerals, you know what I mean, and metals, the gold, and swapped it out for counterfeit money, for paper. But he is the harbinger of death, pursuing the Revelation 6:4. He came to take peace from the earth, and destroying it. He is the man of destruction. Nobody else has done more damage around the world than this devil Esau Edom, self-proclaimed white man here in America. He's raped, robbed, murdered, and killed the whole world to gain wealth and and wickedness to himself. So let's go here. Back in that 2 Thessalonians.
You want to grab the Jeremiah?
Yeah, grab the Jeremiah right here. So I can grab the Jeremiah 17:4 right quick.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
And that's going back to that falling away. When we pissed the Lord off, we did wicked acts, doing idol worship and being like the heathens. Therefore, that's why He cast us over into this house of bondage. Mystery Babylon, spiritually Sodom and Egypt. And you go to Revelation 17:5 for mystery Babylon. Revelation was at 18:8 for spiritual Sodom and Revelation 11:8 for spirit. We'll just grab it, so you know that this is a house of bondage. Just for clarification's sake, that we were sent over here.
Revelation 11:8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
And dead bodies is meaning that's what we're talking about. We were cast away, lost our heritage. We're in a state of mental, we were mentally dead. Spiritually, mentally dead over in America. We didn't know who our identity, we didn't know who we were. Everybody else knew that we the true Hebrew Israelites but us. So that's what it means by dead bodies lying in the street. Mentally dead, we didn't know who we was. They had stripped all of our knowledge from us, right? And then, why is it called Sodom and Egypt? It's America's full of alphabet lifestyles. Egypt just means the house of bondage, and our Lord crucified. They removed the true image of Yahweh Shai, and his, and where it came from. So they put up Caesar Borgia in the image of Yahweh Shai, which scriptures classify as a brown man pursuing the revelation, right? So this is how we truly fell out of our. But back in 2 Thessalonians, this is how we true falling away. Salaki, we fell completely away. That's all a part of it. Right? Okay, back to that
2 Thessalonians 2:4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
And who does that? That image of Caesar Borgia is, walking around in America, pretending that, that he is the Most High. This is a part of that imagery that we just talked about. In Esau Edom, they painted his likeness of us, the white man, the white Jesus, the white man, pretending he's the God. That's all a part of the imagery. Right now, you can't tell these devils, Esau Edom, self-proclaimed white man here in America, nothing. He truly thinks he is God. All right.
Verse 5, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
And the spirit of his mouth, the prophets of the spirit of his mouth. Christianity has been around for almost 400 years, and they haven't brought any truth into the earth. As soon as the apostles and elders, great millstone stepped on the scene, starting with Abba Bivens and our elders on down, then the true prophets hit the scene, and now you see what's going on as far as, this wicked devil has finally been revealed, because Christianity never told you who this devil was. Christianity didn't reveal any of this stuff. So that's how you know it's a false religion. They didn't reveal the son of perdition. They didn't reveal that we were discontinued from our heritage. They didn't reveal any of these things, right? And that's how you know the Lord is destroying them with the power of his mouth through the true prophets, great millstone and those who teach a like-minded doctrine, starting with the apostles and elders on down.
Verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Who's got all the signs? Who's got all the lying wonders? Who's got everything? They put in all these miracles to fool you. They got the artificial heart. They got the artificial leg. They got this AI. They got robots. They got self-driving cars right now. All of these are signs and lying wonders, right? And this devil, Esau Edom, truly thinks he's a God. So he's creating artificial intelligence to duplicate what the Lord has done. Giving it his own mind, trying to pretend that he's the Most High, right?
Verse 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them that perish because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not in the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
And that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Since they believe Esau and his signs, his what they call miracles, they're gonna gravitate to him as opposed to Yahweh Bashem Awashai. And this is a part of that left-hand side that's going to cause a lot of them to fall. We just read it at Deuteronomy, that the Lord he's going to try them. Who do you trust? Do you trust Yahweh Bashem Awashai, or do you trust this devil, Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man here in America? And we know a lot of y'all are going to trust in your oppressor because he's doing these, what you perceive as many miracles and wonders. But this is nothing to the men of the Lord. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. So we know none of this stuff is going to line up. So if you're not rocking with Yahweh Bashem Awashai, you're going to be destined for destruction, man. Point blank, period. The scriptures is clear on that. We got to know what time we're in, man. We definitely got to know what time we're in. So get 1 John 4:1.
This is the book of 1 John. Chapter 4 and verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
Right. So if they come and give you some miraculous man-made, a miracle or whatever, you got to discern what's going on, man. You got to know if it's of Yahweh, Bashem Awashai, or if it's of Satan, this devil, man, this man. If it's man-made and manufactured, man, you have to be aware of it. You have to consciously know, hey, this is one of those things that's trying to fool me. As and the scripture said, the elect will not be fooled. There's no enchantment against Jacob, man. Let's grab that. So this is why the elect won't be fooled, because there's no enchantment against the Lord's chosen. That Numbers 23 and 23.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 23 and verse 23.
Straight to the point.
Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and Israel, what hath Yahweh wrought?
Yep, and we're gonna read that in, so we're gonna read it in NL2. So that's, the Lord is saying nothing that these fake people can do is going to work against the Lord's chosen people. So we're gonna read that in the NLT.
Numbers 23 and 23 in the NLT. No curse can touch Jacob. No magic has any power against Israel. For now it will be said of Jacob, what wonders Yahweh has done for Israel.
So nothing on the left-hand side is going to be able to trick us. We praying that we are amongst that number. We praying the men, but nothing is going to be able to come against the Lord's chosen people of Israel, the elect of Israel. No divination, no sorcery, no witchcraft, no AI, none of that. Lord is going to make sure He preserve His elect. We hope that was edifying. With that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, tells us truth, and rule well. Shalom, Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, and Abba Ball.